Welcome back, everybody. This is James White with Freakin' Reviews, bringing you SC on TV product reviews, gadget reviews, and more. Now today I've got this interesting food slicer. I've got it by request. It's been around for a while. I've never tried it myself. Today I'm going to find out if it really works. That's today's video. All right, this is the assembled version. Let's go back a few minutes when I actually assembled it and take a closer look. And here's the entire disassembled unit. I paid $39.99 for this on Amazon. Currently on Amazon's Choice, with a 4.5 star rating. The claims are that it has a collapsible design for easy storage, hidden blades, it keeps fingers safe. It has shape and thickness dials right back here. We have a blade guard right here. We have a cleaning brush. This is the pusher. This is the feeder tube, catch container, and the unit itself. Let's take a closer look. The handle does lock into place. This is in the lock position. You just turn it and it opens up. And you can see here is the blade, very sharp. There's a dial on the back that goes from 0 to 8, but there's actually 40 different levels of thickness because each number has 5 increments. So 40 levels of thickness. Now these two knobs here are kind of interesting. There's another set of blades in there that these control. Pull this one out and I'm going to hold on to it and turn it and see what happens. You turn it 360, you get one set of blades to come out. And I have the other one now. That is the other set of blades. So 360 turn for up, 360 turn for down. And these are called the vertical blades of that control. So you can, really different combinations are no vertical blades, one vertical blade, or both vertical blades. To set the unit up, you can just pull out the feet here. And there are suction cups on the bottom. The receptacle does fit nicely over the back. Pull up this lever and insert the feeder tube. Pusher goes in there. We are ready to slice. So I've read over the instructions, I cleaned it all off, so I guess the next thing to do is to get started. I've got several different fruits and vegetables to try out through here, so we'll see how it all works. You can select among 40 different thicknesses. Let me try a few of those and see how they actually look. Start with something basic like cucumber. Inserting the cucumber into the feeder. Here we go. You get a couple of them first to see how it looks. All right, very thin. That's the lowest setting. That's like, they say it can go down to a 0.5 millimeter. I don't think it's that thin. It looks like, you know, it's close. Let me go up to the number 1 here. All right, this should be number 1. Let's see. There's number 1. I'll keep going and I'll compare all of them when I'm done. Keep in mind, between 1 and 2, there's 5 different settings, so I'm skipping 5. So I'm only gonna do 8 instead of 40 of them. 2. 3, 4. Oh, we're getting thick now, number 5. 6. These are getting pretty thick now. 7. Better put the pusher in for this one. Number 8. Here are all the thicknesses of them. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will say that as far as chopping goes, it was very easy. Very little effort. I don't have much of this cucumber left. Let me just fly through that one. I'll do it on the number 1 setting. We'll just kind of fly through it. See what we got from this side. All right, we got one little chunk left that I'm gonna cut. But hey, you know what? That was actually quite easy. Very little effort. I mean, pushing that down does not take much force at all. You can see the blade itself is like a guillotine. Look at that. Brutal. All right, well, the slices, I would say, went pretty well. I mean, it's about as well as you can expect. I'll slice some other things, but let's move on to some of the other functions. All right, I'm gonna try doing some fries now. They said to move one of the vertical blades to the up position, but not both. Turn it, 360. And the one set of vertical blades are up. A basic potato. They say for the strips and the fries to put the number at 4 or higher, so I'll go to about 5, just kind of pick a random number. Let's see, turn it to number 5 here. Don't think I need the pusher just yet because it's kind of sticking out of there. I'm just gonna use my hand to start off. And let's see what we got after a couple pushes through here. Let's see what we got. Oh, not bad. They're kind of small. They're not real long, but they could be fries. Yeah, they're just short fries. Here's what we got. Okay, let's keep going. Let me just slam on this entire potato, see how fast it goes. And now that was fast. Whoa, look at this. What was that, about 10 seconds? It was maybe less, I don't know. I'll put on the screen how long that was. It wasn't very long, but I did all that in a few seconds. I'm a little bit impressed by that. I think that does a really good job. All right, let's move on to the Julienne feature. Now what you're supposed to do is have both of the vertical blades up, which I'll do that right now. Now they say for the Juliennes, you're supposed to do a number of 4 or lower, so I'll go down to like 2.5. Got both the vertical blades up. We're ready to rock on the Julienne cutter. Once again, I'm going to hold this with my hand at first. Just do a couple of them, see how it looks. Right, there we go. Looks like those potato sticks I used to eat when I was a kid. All right, well, I think that seems like it's gonna work, so let's just fly through this and see what happens. I'm gonna face this back towards the camera so you can get a better look here. Check it out. I lost a couple over here. Well, I mean, I think that it pretty much worked as it's supposed to. All right, we've got one more function to try. This is dicing, but what you're supposed to do there is first slice it, and then you put them back in there and dice it. So let's try that out. Got a fresh potato here. Got to turn one of these so it's back off. I kind of like the thickness of the first round of French fries I did. I'm going to stick with 5 again. So first we're going to slice them, and then we're going to dice. Now I'm an old veteran at this one. First up, slice. Nice slices. Now for dices, you're supposed to put them back in there lengthwise. That's what they show in the picture. Just make sure only one of the blades is up. One of the blades is up. So here we go. I'm gonna just load this up here. It might be kind of difficult to load it lengthwise, but I'll do my best. Well, maybe it's not so difficult to load lengthwise. All right, I've got lengthwise potatoes stuck in there. Got the pusher in place. Let's do it. Here we go. Take a quick look before I do the rest of it. What do you guys think? Huh? Let me do all of it and see what happens. Diced potatoes. I mean, the dicing takes a little bit longer than the rest of them because you have to load it in there, but I mean, once it's in there, it goes really quick. That would have taken me a lot longer to do with a knife, so I think that it actually worked quite well. All right, let me try an apple in here now. I had to cut it in quarters because it's not going to fit through this feeder here, but let me try it out. Do some slices, see what happens. Oh, those are some big slices. I better make this a little bit smaller. Oh, there we go. Much thinner apple slice is better. Go a little smaller. That's not bad. Look at this. I'll take that. Very nice apple slice. Very thin and very quick. While I'm slicing, let me try a couple carrots. I guess I can do 2 at a time. I'm not real sure. All right, let's see. Put it on the thinner side here. Pretty good, pretty uniform too. I'll let you see what I'm seeing here. I'm going too fast, it's flying out of here. When you get to the bottom of the carrots, they get kind of thin and start flopping around in there. See what I can do. Oh, look at this. It started moving kind of vertically, so you got some like that, and you got some like this. That's not really a desired outcome. Let me try another carrot. Try a thicker one here. Maybe one at a time is the way to go. Let's try one more. With the big carrot, I think I want a little bit better. Some nice, beautiful carrot slices. Look at that, nice, not bad, huh? I'm gonna try doing a few strips with the squash and see how that turns out. Set the dial to about 4 and see what happens. Switch over to the pusher now that it's getting kind of below the line there. Boom. All right, let's see here. All right, the preliminaries are out of the way. Let's do a real world situation. I've got 15 potatoes here. I'm gonna make some scalloped potatoes for dinner tonight, and I'm gonna see how long it takes me to slice all of them. Got a setting of number 4. Let's do it. Ten seconds for the first potato. About 20 seconds. That's a small one. I had a small one in there. Still counts. I gotta empty this out. So far, so good. Clock is still rolling. It's chaos in here. I lost count, but we're at 45 seconds. They're looking good, looking good. I just wasted a couple seconds saying it was looking good. Some small potatoes. All right, we're a minute and a half. I'm getting close to the end here. Speed run at the end. And the final time, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. There we go, all that. 2 minutes. I think that's pretty good, actually. Well, let's go make this for dinner and then wrap this thing up. All right, here we go. Scalloped potatoes. And here's the final product. I think it came out perfect. Looking good. Pretty much flew through everything I actually was going to test. It was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a long video. It's not going to be a long video because everything was so fast. That just proves that this actually does work. I've seen it advertised on Instagram. I wasn't sure if it was just all hype. You know, people on Amazon seem to like it, and I can see why. This actually works quite well. I mean, if I have to come up with any cons, the price is kind of steep, about 40 bucks. And the dicing is a bit dicey because you have to put the strips back in there and you have to line them up. Otherwise, I think this works quite well. Have you used a slicer like this? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time. Better put the pusher in for this one.